Hello and welcome to today's tutorial by the UK Plastics Research Collaborative. My name is Tiffany Marie Borg and I am the teaching lead for the UK PRC. So today I'm going to talk about how to perform a literature search. This is a follow-on tutorial after discussing how to perform a literature review. So a literature search is important for any kind of study that you're doing. So if you're doing a literature review or a systematic review or a meta-analysis, you need to know how to perform a literature search where not only are you getting some of the papers that are relevant, you need to get all of the papers that are relevant for your topic of interest so that you can then filter through your papers to find the ones that are relevant to your study. So to start with, you want to get your keywords and key concepts. So for example, in our literature review tutorial, the key concept was how to optimize cleft lip and palate training for low-income countries. So based on that, you then make a list of keywords. You then need to search for your keywords. So commonly used sources of information are PubMed, EMBase. If in doubt, go to your hospital or university library because the librarians are excellent. They know how to access the different studies. If you don't have access to a particular paper through your institution, they'll be able to source it for you, and they may have other databases to help as well. So once you've got your keywords, you are essentially going to input them. I would recommend making a table like this for your manuscript. You wouldn't submit it as part of the actual manuscript content itself. You could submit it as a supplementary file so that if the reader wants to then see what your search strategy involved, you then just click on the link and then they'll have access to it. So for the paper that we were discussing about the cleft lip and palate training in low-income countries, we've got keywords being training, teaching, education, and cleft. You then document how many results you get for each finding, and that way you have your total. How do we do this literature search? So start by going on to PubMed. You then click on the advanced tool here. That then brings up this. So then you put each of your key terms in. So if you type in cleft, you can add it. Once you've added that, you would then type in, for example, training. When you click on your adding, you've got different options. So if you're doing cleft and training, you would click with add with and then you use supplementary words, so training, teaching, education. The reason you do that is just in case in the study of the publication, they've used a word that's similar but not the same as what you're typing. So here we have our results. So you've got 2,926 results. How do you then filter through all of that? Well, we go into detail for literature reviews versus systematic reviews, but essentially you start off by looking at what titles are relevant. Some of them will be really obviously not relevant. So for example, here we've got alveolar bone grafting in Indian cleft centers. That has nothing to do with teaching, so you exclude it. I personally find the easiest way to go about going through my literature is I click on the links that are potentially relevant. Then I go through the abstracts, see if the abstract is relevant to my inclusion criteria. And then if it is, get the full text, go through the full text. If the full text is relevant still, then I include it in my study. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. You can email me directly on my email address here. Thank you.